I'm here with Ben from Tracy Studios, checking out their new game, Nocturne. Tell us about the game, tell us what you love about it, we gotta know.
Yeah, so Nocturne's a rhythm RPG, so I was kind of inspired by old school games like Final Fantasy, Chrono Trigger, Grandia, and then we mashed the combat with Guitar Hero.
I just got done playing the demo. I saw a lot of cool things, a lot of cool elements, the world building, the designs, all very much fun. I tried it in adept mode, which, whew.
It was our third difficulty, and you did really well.
I'm glad I didn't embarrass myself too badly. Each difficulty mode, you have added new mechanics, each new ways to play the game, new difficulty settings.
Yeah, exactly. So we have 6 different difficulty settings. So if you've never played a rhythm game before, you can come in on our first difficulty setting and you can get through the story. But if you're coming in from 1,000 hours in Stepmania or DDR, you can set it to max. So. Yeah.
An approachable rhythm game for anyone from all skill sets.
Yeah, exactly. We have a lot of players that come in from the RPG scene. They've never played any rhythm games. And we also have an accessibility setting where you can enable autoplay on any of our 4 columns. So if you had mobility issues in one hand, for example, you could set autoplay on those 2 columns and play with just one hand.
Speaking of the RPG scene, this game has a really cool story and world that you were telling me about. What can you tell us about it without, spoiling any cool stuff?
So the story is about being uploaded to a digital afterlife. You expect to meet your brother when you arrive there, and instead, you find 1,000 years have passed, and the afterlife has lost contact with humanity, and no one knows where your brother is. And then pretty early on in the story, you discover you have the powers of an admin. So the admins of this world, they're supposed to be the caretakers, supposed to look after the world. But after 1,000 years, they become corrupt. They're fighting amongst themselves to take control. And then you show up with admin powers and you get stuck in this battle with all of the other admins. So.
You've suddenly been modded in the Discord server.
Yeah,
you don't know why.
They're not happy that you've arrived.
Now,
yeah.
I see you're holding one of the awesome
Yes.
enemies in the game. Look, what can you tell about this little guy?
Yeah,
here?
this is our pill bug. So a lot of the enemies in the game, they're kind of these mechanical bugs. We call them the crawlers, based on, web crawlers. A little bit of a pun there. But yeah, as you go through the game, there's tons of unique enemies. There's this area called The Void, which I can't say too much about, but has some pretty unique looking enemies there.
What's the development process look like? Like, what can you tell us about the process for you? What you're really attached to about this game? What spoke to you about it? What was your passion for this game?
Yeah, so I wrote the story first. That was kind of the most important thing for me. And then we were able to build the whole game around that foundation of the story. So our composer, makes all the music in-house. We have 101 playable songs in the full game. And he's able to write the music to the characters, to the story. So when we have this big boss fight, he's able to hit these kind of emotional story beats and follow that character arc during the fight. We've kind of realized that we built an entire rhythm game with 101 songs and a 10-hour story RPG. So, 2 in 1.
What can you tell the folks at home about this game? When's it coming out? When can they expect to see this on their computers?
Yeah, so exclusively at PAX, we just announced our release date. It's March 2026. You can download the demo right now on Steam. You can play the entire first chapter.
Well, thank you so much, Ben. Guys, go check out Nocturne this 2026, and I'm really excited to see it released.
Yeah, thanks for coming by.
Thank you for having me.